So we're currently in the midst of Earth's sixth mass extinction event, the so-called Anthropocene. And over the past 200 to 300 years, since sort of industrial revolution, humanity has contributed to this geological record through various interventions. So the Anthropocene is proposed as a man-made mass extinction event compared to the previous five. And the Industrial Revolution was actually fueled by raw materials that were being produced through slavery. And then these raw materials, which were turned into products through the factories of Manchester, then helped the British Empire and other European empires develop the wealth that they needed to further colonize other parts of the globe. Not only did the British colonize Australia, also South Asia, and my mum's family actually comes from Sri Lanka and is tied into the colonial history. The Mersey and Irwell catchment, which is the river system of Manchester, as well as the Ship Canal, the Manchester Ship Canal that joins Liverpool Port to Manchester, was a very significant waterway for the industrialisation of Manchester and the globe. The casts that you see in the work Manchester Driftwood, these are cast from driftwood that I've dragged out of the Manchester Ship Canal. I've used the ash of the original plants to actually make that glaze. I was inspired to create this work in an eddy-like whirlpool fashion because the timbers that I collected, the branches, had sort of all gathered up against the banks. And it just reminded me of this formation, which I also think of in relation to time, this sort of cyclical idea of time, and this continuum as well of the elements through nature and in the soil that then transfer into plants. That has, in this case, become the ash glazes of these works. In the environment, all of these elements are sort of continually cycling into each other as time passes. The reason I'm looking at the past extinction events in light of the chemistry of our current environmental crisis is to just express how deep these narratives go in Earth's history.